MartiManiacs, this is MartiMania. I'm Marty. It's been a long time, I might not remember, but I am Marty indeed, the one and only. Hello, hi y'all. It's been a long time since I shot a show, so I want to say a couple things. First off, let me get to the merch. Kind of weird, kind of old, but I found it, so I'd like to share it. This is an old school Wrestlemania 3D magazine. These are the glasses. I think it was for WrestleMania 20. I can't remember at this point. It's old. I'm old now. Does anyone else have this? Yes, no? I have all my WWE magazines. See, look. They're all up there. And encyclopedia. And some old textbooks and all kind of junk. But anyway. So, in this magazine, these glasses really don't work, actually. They did 20 years of WrestleMania here. Trying to see a good one that I would like to talk about. I'm not really seeing much here. This thing is giving me headache. Let me take this crap off. See here? Here's The Rock versus Triple H versus Mick Foley. I think that's everyone that was in that match. Oh, versus the Big Show. Oops, sorry, Big Show. Well, a good friend of mine oftentimes says Big Show ruins things, so maybe we shouldn't mention Big Show, but you know, there he is. That was from WrestleMania 2000. Oh, yeah, that year they didn't do a number. They did the year. Why did they do that? That was so stupid. But anyway, hell of a match. I recently watched it again a long time. I recently watched it again not that long ago. Brett versus Owen. Brett versus Owen. Let me see something. If I give y'all the 3D glasses, do you see it in 3D? No, I didn't think so. I can't see it here. Why would I think y'all can see it there in 3D? Anyway, so that's the merch for the week. And the reason is because this magazine was celebrating 20 years of WrestleMania. Oh, check this out. WWE Collector Series Big WWE Divas Cigarette Lighters. I kid you not. Flick your bick is the tagline. Wow, look who's on there. Stacy. Trish, of course. But Molly Holly? Or Dawn Marie? That's Dawn Marie. No, who is that? Maybe that is Molly Holly. It's not Dawn Marie. Oh, that's Francine. That's who that is. That's Francine, I think. And then we got Tori, Stacy, and Sable. Did y'all hear Stacy Cuba got married? Good for her, poor thing. She's been wanting that for so long. I'm so happy for her. And it's not George Clooney. It's not Randy Orton. It's some random ass guy that I have no idea who he is. But anyway. So she married him. Sable, we all know she married Brock Lesnar. We'll get back to him later. And Gail Kim was there too. They don't do that nowadays because by the time the crap would hit the stores, it would be they'd be gone. Whoever the diva was at the time would be gone. Anyway, so let's talk about it. That magazine celebrated 20 years of WrestleMania. This year, on April 6th, we will be celebrating 30 years of WrestleMania. And this is going to be a special WrestleMania because not only will I be there, as I've told y'all 100 times, but this Sunday at my house, I threw a party for Tevin James, at Tevin James. I don't know if y'all remember him from the other shows. But he's my little cousin and one of my best friends, and we always have gone to shows together. And for his birthday party, we surprised him with not only tickets to Fan Access on the Friday night, where he's going to meet John Cena and Batista. Yes, that's right. Both of them. He's going to meet both of them. And hopefully he doesn't boo Batista because, you know, that's the cool thing to do and he's a cool kid. So hopefully he doesn't boo Batista and John Cena, and that's going to be Friday. But then we double surprised him by giving him also his ticket to WrestleMania. His ticket to WrestleMania. Tevin's going to WrestleMania. I'm going to WrestleMania. Ariel, XXX Sweetheart, if y'all remember, she's certainly not straight edge sweetheart anymore. Anyway, she is going to be there with us too. She's not going to the show, but she'll be there. So if y'all see us out in the streets running around being crazy, come up and say hi. We'll take pictures, put them on the site. The site will be there. I don't know when, but I'm still working on it. Y'all just don't know. It's a tough life I lead. MartiMania leads a tough life. Speaking of tough lives, let's get right into it and talk about CM Punk and the fact that he's still, with all the begging and pleading from WWE fans, has still decided, I would go to Raw, but I mean, you know, I have to put my shoes on and I have to get in my car and drive to the arena. I'm just, I'd rather just stay home. CM Punk is still not back, despite the fans' efforts by Hijack Raw, #Hijack Raw. It's funny because that whole movement thing that started on Twitter, I posted a picture of it. There was like there was a manual as to how fans were supposed to act at that Raw. It was so funny. It was like, you guys turn your backs on Triple H. When he walks out, turn around, okay? When Daniel Bryan walks out, we need to cheer. When Batista comes out, we need to boo him too, okay? But The Undertaker, you can cheer. Not because he's cool, but because it's a respect thing. They literally put that set of rules up on Twitter. And what's funny is people are like, I am going to do that. And here's my issue with that whole thing. It's not even honestly, with my issue with that, it was not CM Punk. My issue with that is the fact that WWE fans can be so stupid and so brainwashed that we actually need someone to explain to us how and why to cheer for certain people. I mean, honestly, in my mind, I get the fans unite and blah, 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 but it's bull crap. It's so much crap because what you're telling me is like, if you like someone, like say I'm sitting next to someone who likes Edge, which I know Edge isn't coming back. Oh, such a bummer. But anyway, say I'm sitting next to someone who likes Edge, which I heard he's going to be at WrestleMania weekend. Not with the WWE, but with something else. I don't know what, but I'm sure as hell going to find out. I can tell you that much. Say I'm sitting next to someone who likes Edge, and I like Edge. Oh, when Edge comes out, guess what we're going to do? We're both going to cheer. I didn't need someone to brief me beforehand that I need to cheer for people I like. But here's what the problem is. People aren't cheering for who they like anymore. They're cheering for who everyone else likes now. It's almost like the dumbing down of the WWE universe, and it's crazy to me. Like, people get mad because they're like, Vince is trying to force feed us this guy and that guy. Well, you're trying to force feed me people. And it's aggravating. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm talking about all this because a lot of people considered it to be a huge fail. Because it seemed like halfway through the show, people forgot all of that build-up about the Raw and all the worry about the Raw and all that. I don't consider it an epic fail only because it did make enough noise that people knew about it. You know, people tuned in and people watched the show. So I don't consider it a fail because it did get noticed, but it certainly didn't do what it was supposed to do. And it sure as hell didn't bring CM Punk back. I thought it was cool of the WWE to acknowledge him. Because what are you going to do? Not acknowledge him by having Paul Heyman come out and do the pipe bomb of sorts. It wasn't the same pipe. I actually think AJ's pipe bomb shell had more to do with it than had a better response. It had a better impact than Paul Heyman's pipe bomb because it didn't really have any impact. I will tell you this much though, when that music hit, I was so pissed. I was like, all this crap was for nothing. He learned no lesson. He's never going to change. Well, it turns out he didn't come back. So, joke's on you, Punk fans. And all those guys that, everybody that's like, we need to show the WWE that we want Punk. It wasn't the WWE's choice. He didn't get fired. He quit. If you wanted to do that for Shelton Benjamin, if you wanted to do it for Caval, if you wanted to do it for... Who's another really talented guy that got let go? Well, not a guy, but a girl. If y'all wanted to do that for Mickie James, I understand all of that. Because they got fired, they didn't quit. You can't do that for Caitlyn. She left. You can't do that for CM Punk. He left. You can't do that for The Rock. Because what's it going to... y'all can hijack Raw all y'all want for The Rock. I can tell y'all, unless y'all hijack the Starbucks in Hollywood, y'all ain't going to get The Rock back. It's so stupid. And I feel like people are trying to But on the WWE, like, we need to show the WWE the mistake they made. It's not the WWE's mistake. It's Punk's mistake. He left. But another thing about the hijack Raw thing that happened, I have to say, even though I hate him and I've said it 100 times, I cannot stand Triple H. Even though I don't like him, I must give credit where credit is due. They handled that thing beautifully. They hijacked Raw and made it back to Raw. They were like, actually, you guys need to listen to us again. You, right there. You need to listen to me right now. And they were cool. They were like, maybe we do need to listen to you, Triple H. Daniel Bryan is the biggest tool. I'm sorry, he's not the biggest tool in the WWE's toolbox to fix the fans with this CM Punk crap. And Daniel Bryan should call Punk every day and say thank you, because Punk leaving pushed Daniel Bryan to a... I'm still not gonna call him a main event guy, because I don't get it still. Daniel Bryan is main event on main event at best to me. I'm sorry. I know, I'm not cool, but it's fine. Daniel Bryan is just, he does nothing for me. He's horrible on the mic. And I said something this week and I really thought about it. And of course, the more I think about it, the more right I am. Daniel Bryan can't even cut a good promo. He depends on the crowd to cut promos for him. You need more than 3 letters. You need more than 3 letters to make you a superstar. YES is not going to do it. And yes, he has some good moves. Don't act like he's like the best technical wrestler that ever existed in the world, because wasn't that CM Punk? Y'all think on that for a second. Anyway, if Daniel Bryan, if Daniel Bryan's not on a card, and I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just don't get it. Now, do I think Randy Orton or Batista need to have the title? I'm not saying that. If it was up to me, Edge would have the title. He ain't even there. But I don't think we can blame Batista for Daniel Bryan not being a superstar. I don't think we can blame Randy Orton for Daniel Bryan not being a superstar. Because they gave Daniel Bryan everything, and it's so funny to me that the people that complain the most about being overlooked and about not getting this and not getting that are the people that dominate my damn TV screen the majority of Raw. CM Punk had the nerve to talk about him not getting camera time. I remember times when CM Punk was there like every freaking 5 minutes of Raw, where I was like, shut the hell up. Go away from me. So I'm glad he left. I sincerely hope AJ doesn't go screw up her whole life for a dude. Especially not CM Punk, who has quite the diva habit. And I don't want AJ to go lose her whole career and then he starts banging Paige. Quite frankly, I feel like that's gonna. I could totally see that happening, and I feel like, who was on the list? Let's roll down the supposed list, okay? If we're taking rumors, which CM Punk's rumors are kind of, they can be taken with a grain of salt, but a lot of them I believe, a lot of them I don't. But anyway. Let's run down the thing of CM Punkness. Okay, so let's go way back, Tracy Brooks, who she was on TNA. I don't know if she still is, and I don't know her name either on TNA. But anyway, Tracy Brooks, Maria. I know, right? Maria, and then the total opposite of Maria. Beth Phoenix, Lita, AJ. That's a whole hand. That's a whole hand, Punk. So until he can hook up with some little punk rock chick or the newest hot cool diva, which would be, I'd say, Paige. AJ is just, I'm sorry, AJ, but don't blow it. She works so hard for everything. And she's been a fan for so long. And I'm so scared that she's going to go and mess it all up by defending Punk or doing something stupid around Punk. And Punk's going to be like, bitch, you need to get out of my house. Because he's done it before. Hello. Last year he went to the Hall of Fame with Lita. This year he's going to go with AJ. The year before that he went with Beth Phoenix. It's crazy. Oh, I'll take that back. He went with Lita 2 years. Beth Phoenix the year before. My bad. But what I'm saying though, and the reason I bring this up is because I don't get that I just hope AJ's not that stupid. But I've seen dudes make girls do stupid crap. I've seen girls just lose their freaking mind. All their morals, all their values just for a dude. And I mean, CM Punk, not to me, but to a lot of girls, he's a big catch. So I get it. But AJ, just don't risk everything for this dude. And they say that she's being punished. They say that she's being punished for CM Punk's leaving, which to me makes no sense. It's not going to make him turn around and say, oh, you know what? I think I will come back. You guys beat AJ on main event. No, it's not going to happen. I think Punk's done with the company. I hope he is, because I don't think he's happy there. And if you're not happy there, I don't want you there. I'm not going to keep you in a bad relationship. If you don't want to be here, so long, Punker. Goodbye. Goodbye. This week, though, here's what's funny. This week on Raw, they twisted that quote-unquote hashtag hijack Raw and made it Occupy Raw using Daniel Bryan and a bunch of WWE fans. They brought the WWE fans into the ring, and they stood there until Triple H came out and accepted Daniel Bryan's challenge. Well, here's the twist in that. I was so excited to see Triple H, Daniel Bryan. I was so excited to see Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. I was excited to see the nose versus the beard. And then what happened to screw it all up, Daniel Bryan's like, oh, actually, he's taking a page out of CM Punk's book. He got exactly what he wanted. Then he was like, actually, that's not all I want. I also want to be in the title match with Randy Orton and Batista at WrestleMania 30. Now, here's the thing. Out of those three people, I can't believe people actually believe that Daniel Bryan should win a title out of those three people. I mean, I'm sorry. I guess I'm with Triple H on this one. Daniel Bryan's not an A-pluser. And Batista is a P-tier. I know he's part-time. I get it. I feel it. I totally understand. But here's my thing. Batista has shown up every week since his return. Everybody was still cheering The Rock. And he came and said, I'm going to WrestleMania and I'm never leaving the WWE again. And the next week he wasn't there. And everyone was cool with it. He still got cheered at WrestleMania. Why is Batista being booed at WrestleMania? It's crazy. I don't understand that logic behind that. But, and I'm not saying we shouldn't boo Batista. I'm just saying if we do boo Batista, we also need to boo Hulk Hogan, Mick Foley, and The Rock. That's all I'm saying. And Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar isn't there every week. Brock Lesnar is a part-timer just as much. And The Undertaker. The Undertaker comes back twice a year. Granted, I don't know if his body can take it, but I don't care. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about people that don't work the entire year. I just named you 5 off the top of my head that y'all cheer. And I don't understand why Batista's the one that gets all the heat for it. I don't know. Granted, he still can't cut a promo for crap, but neither can Daniel Bryan. Just calling it like I see it. What else do we need to talk about? It's looking like they're setting up a Divas match between Nikki Bella and Natalya. They're setting up a Divas match between Natalya and Nikki Bella. Now, I have no earthly idea why they want to do that to me. It better not be at WrestleMania. The last person I want to see at WrestleMania 30 is Nikki Bella. I swear to God. That is going to be just... I can't even deal. I can't deal with her recycled-ass Candice Michelle outfit. I can't deal with her fake boobs. I can't deal with her thirsty-ass selfies. I just can't. I can't deal. I can't. I don't want to see Nikki Bella at WrestleMania. Please, WWE, answer my prayers by sending WrestleMania to New Orleans. You answered my prayers by some kind of way. I want to put a ticket to the show. Give me one more solid. No, Nikki Bella. I'll take the Bella twins. I'll deal with both of them. Because Brie balances out Nicole. I just can't deal. No. I could deal with Oksana. I'm really excited to see Natalya. I want her to be there really bad. Naomi, oh my God, Naomi is amazing. And I need her to get that eye together and booty pop her way on back. So I just don't want Nikki there at all. Cause you're like, you want the title so much. Why? To lay down and take pictures with it again? I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't see that at all. I don't see it at all. Although it would be a hell of a Total Divas finale for one of the girls to win, which I didn't watch. I didn't watch last season at all, so I have no idea what's going on the show. I'm not going to watch it this season. I can't deal with it. It's like the worst. Like, y'all talk about the WWE writers. Whoever's writing that crap is out of their minds. And now Summer Rae is on it, which I like Summer Rae, so I'm cool with her. I watched this NXT Divas match. Speaking of a totally different kind of thing, I watched this NXT Divas match with Paige and Emma. It went like 20 minutes, and that was the "Let's go Emma, let's go Paige" chant in the arena. Like no one even got bored with it. It was pretty cool. The future looks pretty damn bright for the NXTivas. I call them NXTivas. Tivas, T-V-A-S, like divas. Um, and I can't wait till they get here. And I can't wait. I'd love to see Paige versus AJ at a pay-per-view. I think that would be great because I think people are confused by AJ. She's not a good wrestler. She's really not. If y'all watch her NXT matches, she's a terrible wrestler. Even now, most of her matches is skipping and screaming. That's it. And then she'll hit like 2 moves: a Shining Wizard and I don't know. A Shining Wizard and the Black Widow, that little move she does, her little submission hold. So and I get it. It doesn't have. It's not about wrestling. We all know that the WWE's biggest thing isn't wrestling. It's about entertaining. AJ can entertain the hell out of people. That pipe bombshell, I will always give her props for that. That pipe bombshell was amazing. She said everything I ever wanted to say, and she was good. She was really, really good. So I'll give her that. She was good at that. But I mean, I can't wait for the NXTivas to get there because something's got to give. Although they're giving a lot of girls merch now. Cameron has a shirt. AJ had a shirt. Caitlyn has shirts. Or Caitlyn had a shirt. AJ has shirts. Natalia, Cameron. It's really cool that they're giving the girls enough props like that. Summer Rae. I'm sure Summer Rae is going to be bigger. She reminds me of Maurice. Does she remind me of anyone else of Maurice? I don't get Emma. I don't understand at all. I will go ahead and admit that. I don't get Emma at all. I assume she's a better wrestler than they're letting her wrestle at Raw right now. I'll just have to watch and see because she's got me totally baffled. Then they go and stick it with Santino. Insane in the membrane. I don't get it. But let's see, who else did I need to talk about? The Shield, the dissension of the Shield. First off, let me say it's so smart and so well paced, the dissension of the Shield, because everyone's waiting for it to happen and it hasn't happened yet. They messed up with Crime Time. They just broke Crime Time up. They messed up with the Prime Time players. I don't think they messed up with the Prime. It just wasn't a slow descent. It was just like, I love you, now I hate you. It was too quick, so I didn't like that. I think the Real Americans too are having a good breaking up. It's slow and well paced. I think the Shield has got to be the best tag team I've seen in a really long time, and the breakup is living up to what the team was. It's slow. You don't know exactly who's gonna crack first. At first, it seemed like Roman Reigns was gonna kind of leave the other two behind. Like Roman was gonna be the good guy, and Dean was gonna be the bad guy because Dean's out of his goddamn mind. He's completely crazy. And then the other night, Seth Rollins was just like, deuces. And he walked his little fine, cute ass right out of the ring and left the other two hanging. And then this Monday, he came back to explain himself, and he was talking about how, I did exactly what I wanted to do, and blah. And he said a sentence that I've always wanted him to say to me. I'm already halfway there. Y'all let that stew for a second, and you think about it. Especially my female wrestling fans out there, really think about that for a second there. So it's just like, I love the way the Shield is breaking up. I would love to see a triple threat match between the three of them to see who's the better wrestler. I don't know. I really honestly don't know who I put my money on. Probably Roman. Just he's so big and he has a great arsenal of moves. That Superman punch and the Superman kick from the side when he runs from the side of the ring, kicks you and then lands on the apron. Who does that? That's insane. The tag team division. I have something to say about the tag team division because people are aggravating me with the tag team division. People are acting like the WWE doesn't have a strong tag team division, but I think it does. I feel like when they set up the Shield versus the Wyatts, I feel like that was the biggest match of that pay-per-view. Which pay-per-view was it? It just passed. What was it? What's the pay-per-view? Not Night of Champions. Freaking just passed. John Cena fought, Elimination Chamber. At the Elimination Chamber, that match between the Shield and the Wyatts should have got top billing. Everyone wanted to see it. When they went in the ring head to head, it was like, it was crazy. It was awesome. So I don't get why people say the WWE doesn't have a strong tag division. I still think they need to separate the belts. I think they need to separate the brands and bring Raw back to 2 hours instead of 3. But if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. I mean, what if Eve never left? What if Trish Stratus was still wrestling? I mean, what if there was never a Diva Search? I mean, we can say a lot of what ifs. But the WWE tag division, I think it's doing pretty well. I'm glad the New Age Outlaws are back. Oh, you didn't know? That crowd took me back to like when I was really young when they first started coming out again. Anyway, digress. But the tag team division right now is doing really, really good. I love the Usos. Congrats to their tag team victory. It's about damn time they're giving them damn titles. I mean, they literally passed it to every other tag team in the WWE first, except for the Primetime Players. Everyone else has been tag team champions before them. Oh, the Wyatts haven't either. The Wyatt family haven't. Yeah, but anyway, whatever. That's coming. Oh. But it's just like, I don't get why people say the tag team division isn't doing well. The tag team division is doing great, I find. I think I don't really care that much for the Rhodes brothers, but they're there. They exist. Thanks to Dusty. So, I mean, I don't get what the problem is with the tag team division. I'm really glad with the tag team division right now. The Primetime Players broke up, so that's going to lead to some matches. And I'm cool with all of it. Sorry about that, y'all. This one here won't stop barking long enough for me to shoot my show, so therefore he's going to have to stay with me the rest of the show because he's so bad. Stop it, Lulu Taker. He's turning heel on me right now. He is turning heel. Look at the camera. Show him how bad you are. Louie, show him how bad you are. Look. Look at that. Look how bad that is. That's a bad face right there. Clearly, he's a CM Punk fan. Anyway, so Brock Lesnar is fighting The Undertaker, and I mean, it's a match. I can't wait to see The Undertaker again. Nothing will ever compare to the Shawn Michaels Undertaker match to me. Brock is gonna have to really bring it. Bring it. I heard that one before. So I'm excited for that match. This John Cena Bray Wyatt thing. Are you bored with my show? Hey. Anyway, the Bray Wyatt John Cena thing, I don't get it. I kind of get the tone of it, but I just feel like there's this totally huge thing that could be going on between the Shield and the Wyatt family at WrestleMania. So I really don't get why they have John Cena facing Bray Wyatt. It seems kind of foolish to me. I love Bray Wyatt's promos. I talk about his promos all the time, but really though, Bray Wyatt's promos, seriously. Bray Wyatt's promos are so freaking good. I mean, I can't even pick a favorite line from a Bray Wyatt promo because he is so goddamn good. I mean, I think the best promos before Bray Wyatt were probably, for me, CM Punk, Straight Edge Society. And the Wyatt family puts that crap to shame. I mean, I can't even talk. And the thing they're doing with John Cena and Bray Wyatt is phenomenal. I really like it. Hopefully it ends with a heel turn from John Cena. Not a heel turn dance, but a heel turn because, hello. Seriously? It's about time. But I say that every freaking WrestleMania. I say, hopefully the match ends with a heel turn from John Cena. And it never, ever, ever happens. It's ridiculous. What else do we need to talk about? Louis, you have anything to say? He's booing Batista in his little mind. He can't do it verbally, but he's booing Batista. Trust me. I think that's all I really need to. I really wanted to talk about that hijack and Occupy Raw, which was awesome. Oh, I have something else to talk about. The WWE goddamn network. And the fact that now I want to get it. I refuse to pay $10 a month if I have to watch it on my PlayStation. But man, I really want to get the WWE Network now. The backstage pass stuff, the pre-show stuff, all the pay-per-views, which I've still never really watched all of WrestleMania 29. And I don't have it on DVD or anything. And I want to see it before WrestleMania 30. So I'm strongly thinking about getting the WWE Network. Okay, so now that we've talked about everything we need to talk about, I need to open the form for something new we have. Hashtag Ask Marty. Every week now I'm going to pick 3 questions from Twitter or YouTube or Facebook or wherever, and I'm going to respond to them. So let's find our first question. You have your hand in my shirt, Louie. That's not cool. DeLucianify on YouTube. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. I can't really understand what it is. Asked me today, no, not today, I'm sorry, a couple days ago, which match you're looking forward to at this year's WrestleMania the most? That's a good question. I really don't know, actually. I still really wish they would have brought Money in the Bank back, but they haven't yet. I think the match I'm looking the most forward to has yet to have been made. Oh, no, I don't want to see CM Punk back. I'm interested in seeing the Triple H and Daniel Bryan match. I want to see how it's going to play out, just because it's been building up for so long, and it's a huge WWE fan thing versus it's a story we've always, we all can relate to. The little guy trying to take on the big boss. So I'm really excited to see how that all plays out. Because like I said, it's an important match. It's a match that has people on both sides really passionate about it. And so I want to see that. I think I'm actually looking most forward to seeing Daniel Bryan and Triple H as the card is today. Now it's changing every 5 minutes, so by the time the show actually gets here, it may be different. But that being said, the only WrestleMania I've been to and every WrestleMania since, the match I was the most looking forward to see has not been the best match of the night every time I've gone. I came home every time and said, damn, that other match was a hell of a match. So right now I'm looking forward to Triple H and Daniel Bryan just because, like I said, the build-up has been so great, but I really don't. I'm more looking forward to WrestleMania 30 as the whole event, not just one match. Which, speaking of which, I forgot to mention this, and I don't know how, Hulk freaking Hogan is back. Hulk Hogan is back in the WWE. That's crazy. I'm sorry, but that's crazy. He's hosting WrestleMania this year, whatever. Hulk's back. So anyway, let's see. Timothy Wilson, my very good friend, says, "Can you marry me? You're so pretty." Timothy, I'm not going to marry you. I love you like a brother, but trust me, if you'd marry me, you'd want out pretty fast. You'd be like, this bitch is out of her mind. How could she argue with me for 5 days about why CM Punk should have left the WWE? I see you, you my boy. But I can't marry you because, like I said, it's better for you that you don't marry me. Believe me. Trust me. Let's see. Another question. Kim again because, man, he got some really good questions. Next year's Mania in Santa Clara, San Francisco, California will be the mark of a new era, I guess. Shield will be split. Taker's last match. I see the following matches as possibilities: Roman Reigns versus Taker, Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt, Orton versus Dean Ambrose, Cesaro defending WWE title versus Daniel Bryan, Sheamus versus Batista in a grudge match. I think that would be a great card for next year's Mania. Be free to express your opinion on that card at next year's Mania. I think, first of all, the biggest match I'm looking forward to in San Francisco is Colin Kaepernick versus Coach Harbaugh. I'm sorry, that's a little... I watch a lot of football, too. And Colin Kaepernick. oh my God. I'm a diehard Saints fan. I'm a diehard Who Dat, so don't get it twisted. But Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick. But anyway, so WrestleMania in San Fran next year. That card to me sounds pretty good, but the only issue with that is that it can change so much from now. The only time I've ever seen a match made before WrestleMania the next year was The Rock. And that's only because he didn't want to show up to promote it. So he had to make it a freaking year in advance. I mean, I think that by this time, I think by this time next year, I think Dean Ambrose will have Daniel Bryan's spot because Daniel Bryan has CM Punk's spot from last year. It's just that hot indie guy of the moment. It's such a quick, fleeting thing. It's like, that's what makes the difference between a superstar and what's going on right now. There's too many guys coming in. I mean, who knows who'll be back in the WWE by that time? My dream card for WrestleMania, I don't know. I really like to see, I don't know. For sure, I want John Cena to be a heel. Maybe John Cena heel versus Daniel Bryan face. I'd really like to see that match because I'd like to see how John Cena could use his heel. If you've never seen John Cena's heel, go back and look at it. It was amazing. So I'd like to see that. I'd like to see a Divas title match that actually means something. Maybe Paige, AJ, Emma, and Naomi in a fatal 4-way. Maybe we can even throw like tables or ladders or chairs or all of them. Maybe the first ever Diva Money in the Bank ladder match. I'd like that. That would be pretty cool. Still never saw that yet, so that would be nice. I think that card is a good lineup that you have there, but I feel like it's a little early to make that to start talking about WrestleMania 31 already. I'm actually surprised they already announced where it is. I mean, damn, what happened to them announcing it before the Royal Rumble like they used to do last year? I didn't find out about it being in New Orleans this year until the freaking Elimination Chamber. So I think we need more time to figure that out. And I'd like to see, actually, something I just thought about that would be pretty cool would be to see Paige in Daniel Bryan's spot and Stephanie in Triple H's spot and do that thing, like the anti-diva versus the savior of the divas, and maybe she could push a specific blonde Barbie doll type diva, which they actually don't have right now that I think about it. Maybe that could go down. I don't know. I'd be cool with that. So, I think that's it for this week's edition of MartiMania. If I think of something else, I'll post it. And a very special video to share with y'all. I'll probably do it next week because I need to find out where the hell it is. But until next week, I am Marty. Hit me at Marty05 if you need to tell me anything. At MartiMania for the show if you need to have anything for the show. You can... If you want to be a part of Ask MartiMania or you have anything to ask me or tell me, you can comment it down there in the comment section. Or you can tweet me, like I said, at Marty05 for me, at MartiMania for the show. You can hashtag Ask Marty if it's a question you want it to be on the show. That way I know what you want on the show. Or what you want to just stay between us. Like if you tweet me your phone number. I'm not going to put that on here. I'm just saying I won't. So, like I said, at Marty05 for me, at MartiMania for the show. And until next time, thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all hopefully next week. And until next time, try not to tap out.